Hello, I thought I'd start today's podcast off with showing you my study. And I'm just standing in the doorway at the moment. This is where I sew, my sewing area. The reason for the rubbish bin being up on the table is because my golden retriever Bronte likes to nose into rubbish bins and grab some paper and chew it. This is my stash. And I've got some cut out foam that I've already covered 2 stools. Now where I hang things, this is where I sit, knit and crochet, do any hand sewing, researching. My research area, behind those doors and drawers are books, pattern books. That artwork there with the parrot is my sister. She painted that for me. This artwork here is what I painted. Not very good. Basically what you can do with a bottle of red wine. Inside you, that is. It's stock in those little drawers there. This is where Rod sits on the computer when he wants to be with me and share my sunny room. And this is where I keep all my stock for the shop so far. And I've got some tote bags sitting on top there. This is the 6 little paintings my sister painted. A bit of outlook to the garden and a swimming pool. It's a beautiful sunny day here. It's Tuesday and it's just on 9 o'clock Queensland time, and the date is the 9th of August. And this is my desk that I have to actually get to work and clean up stuff. I've got some doggy paperwork to finish because Bronte's leaving us on Thursday. And my little noteboard and some cards and my Reiki certificate. My ironing board with Rod's shirts on there to iron because he's an accountant. There's the stools I covered, and Bronte. She's just had a big brush. So I'll be back in a moment and start the podcast. Hello everyone, I'm back and I'm going to have a co-host today. Bronte, come on, up here. How's the girl? It's up here? Come on, get your bum up. Yes, it's a treat. Come on. Get your bottom up here. No, don't slobber everywhere. Yuck. Look, I've got my old pants on. Put that in the back. So you see, she's going off into the prison program where she'll be trained by prisoners in the finer things of etiquette, like how to pull drawers open, open doors, that sort of thing. She was actually outside in the sun, but we've had a big brush this morning. How are we, Bronte? Yeah. There we go. That's your morning tea. My morning tea is just over here. And I've got a cup of white tea, which is very good for the tummies. So yeah, so this is Bronte and our last get together, our last podcast. You want to sit here with me? You want to sit here with me? Yeah. No, there's no more treats. Up you get. Okay, let's just get bum up. There you go. There she is. Miss Slobber. Hey? Alright, so we're going to talk some knitting? Yeah. Talk about knitting? Shall we? Shall we? We will? Okay. You can sit there. And we're going to slip on. She's not used to sitting up here. So this is a little treat for her today. Ugh. Oh, I've got doggy slobber. I'm going to wipe that off. I'm going to wear this out today. Going to see the movie Absolutely Fabulous with my girlfriend. But there she is. Okay. Now where to start? I've got some half-finished objects. Works in progress. So I'm this far on the second sock. This is the first sock. It's almost like my Doctor Who colours, almost my TARDIS colours. With that lovely blue and a bit of yellow, and yeah, love that. This is the Misty alpaca wool. What's wrong? Okay. Misty alpaca wool. and it's colour 52. This yarn I have in stock, and it's 50% alpaca, 30% merino wool, 10% silk and 10% nylon, and it is just so lovely to knit. It just knits off the needles. I'm using, what you go for off? You stay there. Sing's 2.25mm needles, and I like the DPM method. I've done magic loop, and I've tried the, okay, see you later, bye. Said she was only interested in the treats. Yeah, so, and I've tried the smaller needles, and I like the DPM method. I don't get too much problem with laddering. But I think it just depends on the yarn. I see a little bit of noticeable ladder in this one with it, but I just love using them. They're just nice and light on the hands, and not a problem at all. This is just a little prototype bag I made for myself. Some scrap fabric. You can't see it, but this is a dress I've got, and I've just joined all the pieces together. And that. And I like to put a little cord on the zip pull with a wooden bead. This is a bit of scrap fabric I had, and and I've just interfaced it with bits and pieces. So that's that bag. The other half object I've got done so far is a sock in using Debbie Bliss's Rialto luxury sock. This is also, that first sock, Misty Alpaca, is what I've got as a prize offering, and as I say, I've got 8 colourways available in that one. For the towards the Canada cow that Marsha has got as a prize. Now this is Debbie Bliss Rialto luxury sock. That's Marsha off Sticks plus Twine. No, sorry. Twitch and Stitch. Very little. Okay, back to this. This is colour 9, and it's 75% wool, 25% nylon. And this is how it knits up. So it's very interesting, the colour coming out. So you go from your emeralds right through to the navies into there, to yellow, greys, blend back from the greys and yellows, and then back into emerald again. So this is my second sock, and I am using the Symphony needles. Also, you can get these from my shop, DPNs 2.25s, and not too overly sharp at the point. There we go. I find I like these because sometimes this wool's got a bit of a halo to it, but it's really nice to knit up. Totally different texture to the other one because it doesn't have alpaca in it. And these are a pair of old needle stoppers like on my other ones, which I should have on, that I've had these for absolutely ages, probably about 40 years. God, I'm getting my age away now. So this is the yarn here, and different colours. So yes, this is also part of the prize giveaway. And this is in a little drawstring bag I've made. Once again, using up lots of scrap fabrics. In all my drawstring bags and in my tote bags, which I'm offering, I do zip pulls. But this is just scraps of fabric. This was a shirt I had once. This is a shirt I made rod, and this is part of a dress that my mum made for my sister's wedding. And that Sam is now 25 years ago. Yes, almost. So, yeah. It's amazing what happens when you keep scraps of fabric. And you never know what you're going to do with them. Put that in that bag so I don't lose that. Okay. Now, the next project I've got is in this little bag I made as well. This is a iron-on t-shirt transfer that I had. I don't think I've explained this once before. I found it in my stash amongst all my calico fabric pieces. I thought, oh, I can make a bag out of that. And I did. Now, this is a secret project. This is a project I'm working on to make a pattern up for a cow. I haven't written it up and I haven't completed the design yet. So I'm just going to show you the colourway there. And it's not going to be too bad. It's probably an intermediate crochet pattern. Yeah, beginners to intermediate. So they're so there we are. Beautiful, beautiful colours. This is also the Misty Alpaca yarn. And so for some reason this ball's gone. So probably fell on the floor, rolled around a bit. But this is colour 66. So this is colour 2 of 8 I've got available in my shop. Yeah. So a lovely yarn to work with. Nice, soft and squishy. So when the cowl is completed, you'll be able to wear it around your neck once and eventually twice. So it'd be nice. I've got quite a few more rows to add to it yet. So that's half object and half designed. So that's one I won't show again for a little while until I'm a bit further with the design and pattern. My mother likes it, so I'll make one up for her to test the pattern out. And then I'll put out a request to anyone who would like to crochet a pattern for me and test it out and see what they think. Okay, there. This is the next thing. My hoagie. I've got to get my hoagie along. And this is Cold Breath. I'm on the sleeve here. So I've got the other sleeve, the cow to do. So I've completed the hem, the body. This I am knitting up in Norro's Silk Garden yarn. Excuse me, Bronte's chewing her bedding. Back again. Now I just had to distract the bored dog. She's funny. Now, yep, back to the hoagie. So I think the girls, Grocery Girls, Tracy and Jodie said that finishes in a couple of weeks' time. So yeah, I've got to get this done. So, and I like to get it finished. So that's what I'm up to on the sleeves. I am using, excuse me, let's reach over here. My Takimi Combo Clover circular needles, interchangeables on that, and I'm using 5mm, 4.5 and a 4mm. So they come in a kit like this, but I don't have this any longer. I've had this for quite some time, but I'm going to treat myself to a new set of interchangeables, because the frustrating thing about this brand is they keep coming unscrewed as you work through, and they don't tighten up, stay tighten up. So every row I do, I've got to rescrew the needle back in. So that's the only problem I have with this set. It's not on every nylon string, but it's just annoying. Now I can't remember which nylon string it is that it happens on. Take a sip of my white tea. So you see white tea, it's very clear. Excuse me. Okay. So with the Cold Breath, this is the Norro yarn I'm using, the Silk Garden. 50 gram balls, 100 meters per ball. 45% silk, 45% mohair, and 10% wool. So there we go. It's got russets into the pinks, some olives. I'm not a real olive green person, but I don't mind this little bit of green that's in here. So yeah, so it's a nice yarn to work with. It does a bit of twist as you knit it, so you just got to be aware of that. I'm a centre pull person. I always pull my yarn out the centre and work on it in the ball like this. Something I've done for years, and that's when I get the surprise, oh, there's a knot there. There shouldn't be a knot there. It should be one continuous piece of yarn. Yeah, so that's when I discovered the knots, is because they hide them in the middle of the ball sometimes. I have not had that happen with this brand. I have found that every ball has been, oh, maybe only one ball might have had a knot. Can't be continuous all the time. I mean, let's face it, they're making, producing this yarn. And it's when they tie the yarn off when it breaks, and then they tie it back on. Yeah, so there's not much extra meterage you get when they tie the knots in. So that's the hoagie at the moment. So I'll just hold this up. So this is the first one I've ever done as a top, untwist it, top down pattern, and it's got the cable across the shoulder. I decided to go for a bit of striping. I don't know why. I probably should have kept to one colour, because being a bigger person, it can be a little bit overwhelming. I mean, really, in theory, stripes are always better going around a bigger person because your eye goes up and down. When you have vertical stripes, it follows your hip and bust line in and out all the time. So with this, I just wear a plain scarf. I've got plenty of lightweight skivvies to wear underneath this. This will be great when I go back to Adelaide. It's nice. It's not overly heavy. I thought it would be heavy, but it's not that heavy of a jumper in weight for the size it is, because I'm a big size. But anyway, so there we are. That's that one. Okay, so that's 2 socks, a cowl, and the jumper. Alright, now the other things on my needles, which have not had any love lately, is in my Harrods tea-towel bag, is still my sleeveless long line vesty thingy, that one. So I haven't made any progress on it, so it's still there. So once I've got the hoagie done, I'll get back and get my red on, because I just love this red, and I can wear it for in between season. So, but once again, that is on these clover needles, and I always have to keep on retightening them. So yeah, I think I might get the Symphony interchangeables and give those a try. But as I say, I was gifted these needles some time ago, so yeah, and I just haven't done knitting for a long time because I've been in manage at Rights, and you're always doing stuff for that and everything else and blah blah blah. So now I'm getting my knit on as well. Right, the next project is this one. Now I'm thinking of frogging this, because I don't know, do I want a blanket that's going to take me a little while to knit in this fabric, or would I be happy to frog it and make a jumper out of it? I've got plenty of yarn to do that, and the jumper I thought I'd do, because this is one of the yarns I used to carry in my old shop, Fabrics Plus, many years ago. So because I closed that shop down 4 years ago in Adelaide, and my mum's retired, and yeah, so, and we were living up here, so it's getting all too difficult. Anyway, cut a long story short, so I thought I might knit that up, and because I've been losing weight and still losing a bit more weight, well, not more weight, but anyway, I thought I might knit this up because it'd be loose, nice and loose. And yeah, it's probably the dusty pink, but now I'm putting a bit of colour in my hair, and when I get swimming again in a couple of months, I start to tan up again, because I've got fair skin, and yeah. So I think I might just knit that up, and it'll be good in between season, before it gets too humid. Because when it's really humid up here, you don't wear very much. And I generally tend to wear little loose dresses with some shorts, or something like that. So, but this will be good for in between season. So that's what I think I might do. I think I might frog it and make that. I think I might be happier with that. That's that one. Final thing to show you that I'm working on at the moment is a crochet blanket. Still have not progressed any further with this one. Oops, that. I'm using a combination of variety of yarns that I bought from commercial places, Patons and other yarns. So it's 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. So it's not. I probably need to double that length. So it's more of a. Probably end up more like a shawl throw type thing. It will cover. Yeah, it would be just nice to just cover over somebody where they have a sleep or a shawl. But, I don't know, sarong. A bit heavy for a sarong. But yeah, so make a nice little throw over the end of a bed for summer, nice and bright colours. So, still got a bit to do on that one. So, I might pick up the hook again soonish. Ish. Where are we? I started that last December, going to Adelaide in the car, and so it would be nice to get it finished as a Christmas present. Maybe. See how my time goes. So that's one. Now that's pretty well it with the projects I'm working on at the moment. I try not to have too much on the go. I would just never get anything completed. And I have no more than 2 socks on a go, I've told myself. So I've still got to get my sock along with that, because I've only got 4 pairs, that's 5, 6. And here we are in the 8th month, so I'm 2 socks behind. So there's going to have to be a month where I'm going to probably, for the box of socks cow, so there's going to have to be a month where I'm actually have to knit at least 3 pairs of socks in 2 months, or 4 pairs of socks in 1 month. Eesh, could I do it? Probably could. A sock a week in between doing everything else. Maybe that might work. I don't know. Anyway, future project. My sister is coming up to stay with me in about a fortnight's time, which is great because I haven't seen her since Christmas, other than Skyping and Messenger and talking to her on the phone and that sort of thing. So I'm going to knit her up for her Christmas present. This was going to be her birthday present, but this is the paper pattern from Joe Sharp. Gorgeous looking jumper. Cardigan. And this is done in a very dense wool. It's in her Silk Road Ultra, but I have got stash yarn that I'm going to use. So there are 3 colours I can give my sister, and she can choose. One is this. This is an old yarn I used to stock in my shop back in Adelaide days, Del Cerro. This is 100% merino wool, 115 metres, 127 yards, in the colourway 4591. And this is actually showing up quite a bit brighter, oranger. Bring it back to the white. Does it a little bit better. It's a pinky blush rose colour, I call it. So as you can have it in that. I've already sorry for the rustling. That rounded up in this colourway. And where's the ticket for that? On the bottom of the bag. And this is colourway 136. Funny, I just have 6 balls or 5 balls, which will be perfect for Jeanette, because she's very petite. what we call size 10, and it must be over here. Hang on. Back again, and yes, I did make those cat cushions, and I did crochet that rug and that rug. And I have another colourway, and this is colour 30, and that's not too bad. It shows up pretty close to colour. So that's a rose, a very dusty pink, not mauve. You can almost say it's got a bit of mauve tendency, but it's a dusty pink. So yeah, so you'll have a choice of 3 colourways to be knitted in this, because it's designed to be it's designed to be a weekend type knit, because it's knitted up on 8mm needles, which is used a size 11. And I've got large pearl buttons in my button jar. So yeah, I think she'll like that. Be nice and warm for winter in Adelaide. Yeah. So that's the future project. So it's pretty well towards the end of what I have to show everyone. I'm busily in the process of making tote bags, so I'll show you what I've got in my shop in a second. I'll just take another sip of tea. Now I still have in stock this bird bag, drawstring bag. It's got a butterfly on that side, kingfish, the little hummingbird with a long tail. Fully lined bags under my label Caroline Lee boots. Zip on one side, pockets on the other, and fully interface, and sits up to there, like that. Yep, so that's still available. This one's available with the white egret and the tie fish on the other side, blue base. Yep, so that one's still there. To list in the shop, I have showed this to you last time, this tote bag, and I'll be listing that in the shop hopefully today. See how I go with time. And a new bag which I've got, it's this one, this tote bag, and I've been making a few more designs of this. It's interfaced, got the white lining, got the tub, the bottom, and we turn it over this way. So you can have 2 to 3 balls of yarn in there, or you can put in there a pouch for extras, so you can see it takes like that. And so once again, I've got a zip pull pocket here, so you can put everything inside the pocket. I have a little fob key chain with a split key chain split ring, so you can put your keys on it, you can put your charms on there if you wish. So that's just in there, and a couple of pockets as well. So that's just a cotton tote, button over like so. So yeah, so I will have 2 of those in the shop at the moment. So they will be uploaded as well to the shop very shortly. So that's pretty well it for the shop update. Bronte, you want to say goodbye? Bronte, go. Hey, you gonna go come and say goodbye? Come on. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. There you go. See, there you are on the camera. Yeah. Here's what cuddles. There we go. Cuddles. Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram as 2knitncrochet. You can find me on Pinterest as 2knitncrochet. You can find me on Ravelry as Bootsy1. And I have this YouTube. You can find me either as Bootsy28 or 2knitncrochet on YouTube. And yeah, my website is 2knitncrochet.com.au. And thank you for watching. And bye bye. You shake? 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 Yay, good girl.